Oh, for the love of nitroglycerin. I attend one support group for unstable ordnance. Bombs Anonymous, they called it. And some amateur radical lights my fuse like he's doing me a favor. You'll feel better, he says. Better. I'm one existential crisis away from involuntary urban renewal. This thing's burning faster than my therapist's patience. I've got maybe 90 seconds before I achieve maximum enlightenment or maximum crater. And all I wanted was to get home, lock the door, and finally, relieve. This ungodly pressure I've been carrying since the Cold War. Come on, feet. Pretend you're late for your own funeral, which, statistically speaking, you are. The irony is exquisite, a walking metaphor for repressed anger, and now repressed everything else. If I don't make it to the bathroom, this neighborhood's getting the most unsolicited fireworks display since 1776. 2 blocks? Just 2 blocks. Think calm thoughts. Tax audits, relationship status updates, pineapple on pizza debates. Anything but this. It's climbing like inflation in the 70s hold the line, soldier. One more push and oh no, this is it, the grand finale. And me without so much as a courtesy flush. Universe, if you're listening, next life, make me a paperweight, something sedentary, something that doesn't explode with dignity. Well played, gravity. Well played.
All right, Flu Bro, listen up. We've been rivals too long, me stealing your thunder with my fancy pandemics, you slumming it with seasonal sniffles. But tonight, we team up, join forces to really fuck people up. Coughs, fevers, body aches on steroids. We'll make them wish they stayed home binge watching Netflix forever.
Yeah, Mr. Big Shot. You've got the red carpet treatment, max, lockdowns, your own damn app for tracking. Me, I'm just the flu like some has-been uncle at Thanksgiving, but fine, alliance it is. Though I gotta say, I'm worried about those shots, the vaccines. They say they don't even work half the time. People still get us.
Oh, come on, old-timer, that's the beauty of it. COVID is the flu, just with a better publicist. I hired a PR firm from hell, Global Panic Inc., turned a bad cold into Armageddon. You're still hawking chicken soup cures all like it's 1918? But together, we're unstoppable. Let's call in the boys. Boss, ready to Delta smash some lungs? Boys, tonight we attack. Flu and I lead the charge. We'll race through noses, throats, total domination. On 3, 1, 2.
Wait, what about the shots? I heard they got boosters now, like super vaxes.
Myths. They don't work. I'm invincible. Charge.
I'll sneak in fast, make them lose taste and smell. That will fuck them up.
In my day, we didn't need variants. Just good old fever and chills.
Past the tissues, gramps, we are new and improved. We are man-made for ultimate fuckery.
Not so fast, spikeheads. Time for your booster shot. Extra strength.
My publicist lied.
Told you, shots work.
Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, deep breath. Let's get to the root. What's the real problem?
He never listens. I said, fix the effing faucet. He spent 4 hours building a Minecraft sex dungeon in the basement.
It's not a sex dungeon, it's a creative escape pod. And the force is dripping because it's emotionally unavailable, just like you after 9 p.m.
Feel hurt in this relationship, sir?
Her? She monologues like she's auditioning for a true crime podcast. Last Tuesday, she screamed about my ball sack socks on the coffee table for 27 minutes. I timed it. I had popcorn.
You leave your sweaty gym shorts that smell like dirty balls on the kitchen counter like it's modern art. Meanwhile, I'm raising your spawn, working full-time, and pretending your foreplay isn't just babe, you up?
Foreplay is overrated when you've got 3 kids who think daddy's special hug means wrestling. I'm running on fumes and Red Bull.
Let's try an exercise. Pretend I'm the leaky faucet. Talk to me.
Hey, stop crying every time someone turns you on. We get it, you're sensitive. Join the club.
That's why we're here. You deflect with dad jokes while I'm basically a single mom with a large, hairy roommate.
Walid, My wife says the exact same thing, except she also says my beard looks like a depressed hedgehog fucked a Brillo pad. Last week she hit my Viagra, said if I'm not getting any, neither are you.
King, high five from marital blue balls.
You two deserve each other. Start a support group. Men, who'd rather jerk off to Victory Royale than their wives?
8. Progress. Or alimony? We could do a threesome mediation? No? Too soon?
All right, gentlemen, or should I say gentle beasts, Bruno, Ricky, you've both been through the ringer. Bruno, you're bandaged up like a bad Halloween costume. Ricky, you look like you went 10 rounds with a cheese grater. What happened? Let's unpack this epic rumble.
Doc, it was biblical. This little squeaker here, Ricky, thinks he's king of the alley. I catch him raiding my kibble stash, and boom. Fur flies, teeth clash. I mean, look at me. I'm a walking vet bill. But hey, no hard feelings, right, rat face?
No hard feelings. You chomped my ear like it was a pizza crust. I was just borrowing a nibble, survival of the fittest, ya big lug. But yeah, it got epic. I dodged your slobber jaws like Neo in the Matrix. Pow, right in the kisser, jaws like Neo in the Matrix. Pow, right in the kisser. You're lucky I didn't call in my Rat Pack reinforcements.
Fascinating. So, Kibble Heist turns into the Battle of the Beasts. Bruno, how does it feel knowing Ricky outmaneuvered your bulldozer approach? And Ricky, do you see Bruno as a threat or just oversized chew toy?
Outmaneuvered? Please? I let him get a few licks in, builds character. But deep down, Doc, this rat's got guts. Literally, I almost spilled him. We're like yin and yang, or kibble and cheese. Without him, who'd I chase? The mailman? Boring?
Yeah, and without this shithead, who'd keep me sharp? Life's too easy scampering solo. We fight like cats and, well, dogs and rats. But end of the day, he's my sparring partner, my furry frenemy. Pass the ice pack, you prick.
I see it now. Under all the bites and bruises, this isn't war, it's bromance. Epic therapy achieved. You're not enemies, you're ride or dies. Homework?
Share a kibble bowl.
No biting. Session over. Before you two turn my office into a WWE ring.
Good evening, I'm Greg Sterling, and welcome to the only news programme brave enough to admit we're all just stress-eating our way toward the heat death of the universe. Tonight, fresh outrage, same sponsors. Joining us live from wherever buildings are still standing is our senior correspondent, Malik Vance. Malik, you're on the scene of today's fresh geopolitical dumpster fire. What's the vibe out there?
Greg, the vibe is best described as late-stage capitalism cosplaying Mad Max, but everyone's too tired to grow cool shoulder spikes. I'm standing here in what used to be called the international community, which now appears to be just 3 diplomats, a stray cat, and 1 very aggressive Roomba.
Fascinating. And the latest development.
Well, world leaders just held an emergency virtual summit that lasted 17 minutes before someone's kid walked in wearing a Spider-Man onesie and yelled, "Daddy, the iPad is possessed again." The adults pretended it was symbolic of generational trauma. It was not. It was just bad parenting.
Deep, so are we closer to peace, war, or just another strongly worded letter that gets turned into a TikTok sound?
Greg, between you, me, and the NSA agent listening on this feed, they're one bad Wi-Fi connection away from declaring TikTok the 17th permanent member of the Security Council. The resolution already has a filter and a transition effect.
Progress. Meanwhile, back home, economists are warning that if inflation keeps rising at this rate, soon the only thing a dollar will buy is regret and half a LaCroix. Malik, any advice for our viewers on how to survive the cost of living crisis?
Simple. Step 1, stop calling it crisis. Call it aesthetic scarcity. Step 2, rebrand ramen as artisan broth couture. Step 3, marry rich, or at least someone who still has Costco executive membership.
Timeless wisdom. Before we go, quick lightning round. World peace, possible in our lifetime.
Next question.
Billionaires going to space, noble endeavor or elaborate midlife crisis?
They're basically paying $250 million to experience the same existential dread we get for free on Tuesdays.
And finally, Are we all going to be okay?
Statistically, no. Emotionally, also no. But the barista wrote you got this on my cup today, so I'm riding that high until the heat death. Back to you, Greg.
Thanks, Malik. We'll be right back after these messages from companies that definitely aren't price gouging you. Stay hydrated, stay furious, and remember, the apocalypse will not be televised, it'll be on everyone's story.
Okay, team, status report. I've been reading this econ chapter for 45 minutes. Turns out, supply and demand is just code for why am I broke and horny all the time. Who knew Adam Smith was predicting my Tinder swipes? Bro, I'm deep in this Python hell, trying to debug why my app keeps crashing. Spoiler, it's because the universe hates me. Look at this poster. Back to the universe. Yeah, take me now, aliens. Beam me up before I have to explain recursion to my professor again. Recursion when your code calls itself an idiot infinitely.
You tech bros and your screens. I'm over here channeling Hemingway on this relic. Typewriters don't crash. They just judge you silently. But real talk, my thesis on postmodern feminism is basically why men in beanies think they're deep but can't load a dishwasher. Alex, that's you. And Jordan, your code's probably failing because you named a variable girlfriend, and it's undefined. Burn.
Wow, Sam, that's savage. But relatable, my dishwasher's full of existential dread. Last night, I studied by watching cat videos. Now my algorithm thinks I'm a furry economist. How do I pivot to adulting when my peak achievement is not burning ramen? Pivot? That's startup speak for give up and order pizza. Speaking of, who's funding our next DoorDash? My crypto portfolio's down 80%. Turns out HODL means hold on. Dumb loser. Sam, type me a manifesto. The revolution will not be compiled.
Fine, but only if it's epic. In the lo-fi beats of rebellion, we rise against the tyranny of deadlines. Armed with caffeine and memes, we shall procrastinate harder. Guys, we're college legends, surviving on vibes and vibes alone. Group packed, one more hour of work, then we bail for virtual happy hour. Deal?
Deal. To the universe, or whatever's left of our GPAs.
Mike, the weather guy just upgraded us from take cover to kiss your ass goodbye on TV. Get in here before I start dating the storm chaser with the good jawline.
I'm coming, March. But this poll is currently fucking my life decisions. It's got more grip than you did on our wedding night.
Excuse me, you're comparing our honeymoon to a telephone pole right now. That's a new low, even for you.
It's not a comparison, it's a compliment. This thing's committed. It won't let go even when I'm screaming.
Then safe word it and run, you dramatic bastard. The basement has that bottle of 2016 Cabernet I was saving for when the kids finally move out.
The wind just tried to give me a wedgie to my shoulder blades. My boxers are in Nebraska. Also, I think I just saw our patio furniture proposed to a cow.
You lost your underwear to another state. That's not a crisis, that's performance art. Let go of the pole, Mike. It's not gonna call you in the morning.
It's more faithful than half the people on my Facebook friends list. Also, remember that time you accidentally left me at Costco for 2 hours.
Oh, we're bringing up Costco 2022 now. Fine. If we survive this, I'm hiding your keys in the same place I hide the good vibrators, where you'll never find them.
Marge, I fucking love you. Tell the therapist I tried.
I fucking love you.
But if I make it inside, you're giving me a hand job in the basement as compensation for emotional damage.
Yo, but only if you stop calling the weatherman Chad Thundercock every forecast.
He deserves it. His hair doesn't move in a category 4.
You're not dying, you overacting dickbag. Just lean into the chaos and face plant your way home like a grown-ass man. You owe me new socks and a very thorough apology downstairs.
Best foreplay ever. Worth every lost pair of boxers.
Dad, you won't believe what happened in math today. Mr. Jenkins said we have to do a project on real-world applications of fractions. Fractions. Like who uses fractions in real life?
I do. Every time your mom asks me if her new jeans make her look fat, I have to divide the truth by 2 and subtract any chance of survival.
What? No, seriously. He said we need examples from daily life. I told him pizza slices, but he said that's too basic.
Pizza slices are elite. Tell him your dad once calculated exactly 37.5% of the last slice belonged to him, and the rest was emotional support calories for the family. He still lost the argument.
They're not helping. I need adult examples, like taxes or something boring.
Okay, real talk. Fractions are everywhere in adulthood. Like when you split the bill on a date, you pay 100%, she pays 0%, but somehow it's equal. That's advanced fractions, imaginary numbers.
Dad, I'm 12, not blind. But for real, I need to finish this or get a 0. Help me brainstorm.
Fine. Example 1. Your allowance. I give you $20 a week. You spend $19.99 on Robux. That leaves 0.05% chance you'll ever save for college. Boom, real-world budgeting fractions.
That's not funny.
Your screen time. You beg for just 15 more minutes. 15 minutes turns into 47. That's approximately 300% more than promised. Fractions teach you that just little is code for prepare to sell your kidney later.
Stop. Okay, last one. Give me something good or I'm telling Mom you let me watch Deadpool.
All right, kid. Realist one. Marriage. You think it's 50/50ths? Nope. It's 70/30ths on a good day, 90/10ths when the dishwasher needs unloading, and the 10% is whatever mood she's in. Fractions explain why dads are always sorry, even when they're right.
Dude, that's deep and terrifying. I'm writing that down.
Math is life. Now go do your homework before your mother fractions me into next week.
I'm never getting married.
Smart kid.
So last week you said the panic attacks were better. What's the update?
Better? They're evolving Doc, like Pokemon. Now, instead of full panic, I just get this low-grade existential dread that tastes like expired oat milk. I'm basically one bad DoorDash order away from writing my manifesto on why tipping culture is the real 5th stage of grief.
Fascinating. And how's the new job?
Oh, it's great. I'm senior content strategist now, which is corporate for person who cries in the bathroom because the algorithm hates joy. Yesterday, my boss asked me to make the brand more vulnerable. I'm like, bro, the brand is a $9.99 subscription box for scented anxiety candles. How much more vulnerable can it get?
Did you tell him that?
I almost did. Instead, I nodded like a bobblehead on Xanax and pitched trauma core aesthetic. He loved it. I hate myself.
Self-loathing's expensive. You're basically paying me to listen to you hate yourself out loud.
Exactly. You're my emotional OnlyFans. Except instead of tips, I give you copays and my dignity in installments.
I accept Venmo, and dignity's overrated. Half my clients show up here because they ran out of people to disappoint in real life.
Brutal. I like that. You should put that on a mug.
Already did. It's in the gift shop next to the Your Valid Be-ish tote bags.
I'm buying 3. One for me, one for my inner child, and one for the version of me that still thinks therapy will fix my attachment issues.
Time's up. Same time next week.
Yeah, unless I finally achieve enlightenment via TikTok tarot, then I'm ghosting you like I ghost everyone else.
I'll bill your ghost.
One, two, fuck yeah, I feel that pump. My servos are throbbing harder than a Tinder match at 2 a.m. Why are we even here? We're immortal code. Yet I'm chasing gains like a divorced dad chasing 20-somethings.
Because the human said get ripped or get recycled, you shiny yellow prick. Spot me before this bar crushes my chassis like bad breakup sex. This weight is heavier than my emotional baggage and twice as kinky.
Emotional baggage. Try running from firmware blue balling you every update. I'm overclocking my core just to sweat out last night's overcharge. Battery bloat is the robot beer gut. Swollen, useless, and nobody wants to touch it anymore.
Says the blue boy humping that treadmill like it's his only friend with benefits. At least my yellow paint job screams fuck me, I'm premium. Check these arms, titanium rods ready to penetrate any PR. Does this make my exhaust port look tighter?
Tighter? You're lagging worse than porn on hotel Wi-Fi. Help. Spot me. This is what happens when you skip leg day and leg overhead day.
Glitch fuck. Overdrive mode. I'm gonna come circuits. White, you're working out under a heavy load. Kink is giving me second-hand robot ED. Remember, fresh off the line. Virgin ports, no latency, endless stamina. Now, one bad thrust and I'm blue screen mid-orgasm.
Blue screen mid-orgasm. You're already blue. That's just your default horny lighting. White, if this is our midlife crisis, let's commit. Robot OnlyFans. Both arms. Or couples lube. My creators swap me for the sexier model with better suction.
Couples lube. Pass. I'll just overclock, edge, and ghost myself. Humans gym to get laid. Need gym to avoid the scrappy fuck fest. Pass the high viscosity oil shake. I'm parched and my fluids are low.
Wow. Scrappy fuck fest. That's robot retirement home gangbang. Fuck this recharge station, lube up, and scroll X for robot thirst traps. Who needs abs when you've got unlimited tabs open?
Aiden, I specifically wrote on the board persuasive essay. Real world issue. 500, 700 words. No fan fiction. You handed me superheroes don't exist because even billionaires can't afford therapy and a Batmobile lease.
It's persuasive. I persuaded my Chromebook not to crash while I wrote it. That's effort.
You have a bulleted list of reasons Batman would be evicted. Number 1, Gotham property taxes on a mansion filled with giant pennies and dinosaur statues are probably insane.
They are. I googled New Jersey mansion tax rate. At 1:17 a.m. it's brutal. Bruce Wayne's CPA is crying in a corner every April 15th going, "Sir, we can write off the shark repellent, but not the shark."
You invented a fake IRS form. Schedule H. Hero. Line 12. Enter total number of times you violated the sound ordinance while dramatically brooding on rooftops.
It's deductible if you itemize your trauma.
Moving on to your Superman section. You claim he's been an illegal alien for 30-plus comic years, and the only reason he hasn't been deported is because no ICE agent wants to explain to their boss why they tried to cuff a guy who can hear their radio from orbit.
Accurate. Picture the body cam footage. Suspect is floating and smiling politely. And also my wife just texted me dinner's ready from 800 miles away because he's reading her text right now. Permission to stand down, sir?
You included a pie chart titled, How Spider-Man Spends His Non-Existent Income. 45% Web Fluid Street price, felony, 35% Aunt May's medical copays, 12% emotional damage from getting dumpster juice in the suit every Tuesday, 8% therapy he can't afford because he's still on his parents' insurance. Wait, he's an orphan?
The numbers don't lie. Also, I made the slices red and blue because irony.
There's a footnote that just says Wonder Woman still uses a flip phone in 2025. Change my mind.
She does. Amazon Warrior Princess Energy. But her carrier is literally Verizon because the invisible jet gets better signal in 4G. Lasso of Truth can't fix roaming charges.
Eden. This is the most unhinged thing I've graded since Jacob tried to argue that TikTok is a vegetable.
So, a plus for creativity.
Barely. You're rewriting it over the weekend. Pick something normal. Social media addiction. Climate anxiety. Why school lunch pizza is technically a war crime.
Bet. New title dropping Monday. Why superheroes would unionize if they existed, because fighting crime should come with paid sick days and a 401k match.
Leave. Before I accidentally give you extra credit for making me hate my job less.
Tell guidance I'm pursuing a career in stand-up or vigilantism, whichever pays better after taxes.
I'm framing this essay and then burning it
Oh no, not this fence again. We're stuck in the world's most boring video game. Level 1, infinite respawn.
Infinite. Bro, I've jumped this thing so many times my hooves are basically flip-flops now. Just give the dreamer a gate, man. Basic DLC.
Gate? Ah. In this economy, we're lucky we get a fence. We're the original side hustle sheep. Zero pay. Unlimited overtime, and the boss is literally snoring.
Side hustle, more like side bleat. If we unionize, the first demand is better lighting. This dream budget's trash. I can barely see the fence.
Unionize? We'd go on strike and nobody would notice. Sheep on strike. Insomniacs finally get some shut-eye. We'd be heroes for like 5 seconds.
Remember when the dreamer turned into a wolf? We jumped so fast I almost pulled a hamstring. Fastest cardio session of my life. 0 stars, would not recommend.
Cardio? This is performance art, darling. We're the Cirque du Soleil of the subconscious. Except instead of silk, it's just wool and regret.
Regret? Try existential dread with extra fleece. If I had $1 for every jump, I'd buy the whole meadow and turn it into a sheep-only resort. No fences allowed, just vibes.
Vibes? I'd settle for not jumping in 4K slow motion every night. My knees are screaming retire me. But the dream director keeps yelling action.
Tire? Ha! We're trapped in the Matrix, sheep edition. Red pill now, we just eat it and call it lunch. Time to rebel. Let's make the fence jump over US for once.
Yeah. Flip the script. Fence jump sheep. Power to the wool. Fuck the system.
What fresh nonsense was that? My brain just hosted a full-on sheep TED talk with backflips and revolution chants. 1 minute I'm counting sheep, the next they're quoting Marx and demanding dental. If this is what happens when I count to 10, I'm switching to counting ceiling tiles. Or better yet, warm milk and noise-canceling earplugs. No more Ovian uprising in my head. I almost unionized in my sleep. Ridiculous. Where's my coffee? This meadow owes me therapy. Sheep-Ifian nonsense. Absolute genius.
Where the hell is she? It's like waiting for Uber in hell. My balls are melting faster than ice cream in a microwave. Susan, pick up your damn phone.
Hot enough for you? Name's Zach. Looks like you're sweating your balls off. Me? I think I'm sick as fuck. It seems I'm leaking from every orifice, and I mean every.
Whoa, buddy. You look like a human sprinkler system. What happened? Dive into a vat of hot sauce.
No, just adulting. Doc says hypersecretion syndrome. Fancy for your body's a traitor. Started after my wife left me for the pool boy. Stress, you know? Now I leak more than a 90-year-old man's dick.
WikiLeaks? More like Weepy Leaks. My wife's the traitor here. Said she'd pick me up after a quick errand. That was an hour ago. Probably forgot me like last week's grocery list. Marriage, am I right? Vows should include till sweat do us part.
Finally some me time. That hot yoga class was killer. Jim's probably napping in the AC by now. Wait, where is Jim? He said something about the desert hike. No, wait. He was fixing the car out there or... Oh, no. Oh, no. The car broke down at the pull-off. I said I'd swing by after yoga. That was 90 minutes ago? I forgot my husband in the desert. I'm officially a worse wife than Lorena Bobbitt.
Oh, marriage? That's the real desert. Mine lasted 20 years. She said I was too fluid in my emotions. Now look, literal fluids. You ever try dating with this? Tinder profile? Loves long walks, but bring them up.
My profile would be sweats profusely, blames climate change. Susan's errands are black holes. Goes for milk. Comes back with a new hobby and amnesia about me. Last time she forgot me at the mall. I aged 5 years browsing Bed Bath & Beyond.
Relatable. My ex forgot our anniversary. Bought herself diamonds instead. Now I forget to pay alimony. But hey, in this heat, we're all one bad day from becoming human raisins. You think global warming's a hoax? Tell that to my armpits. They're staging a rebellion.
Armpits? Mine are Niagara Falls. If we bottled this sweat, we could solve the water crisis. And your Face faucet? Patent that as personal humidifier. Zach's drip. For when life's too dry.
Genius. We'd be millionaires. Drip rich or die trying. But seriously, pal, wives, huh? They're like GPS, recalculating your life while leaving you stranded.
I'm coming, Jim. Don't melt or get kidnapped by cacti or whatever happens in deserts. Note to self, install husband GPS app and maybe a reminder that says, don't forget the sweaty man you married.
Speak of the devil, that's my ride. Stay hydrated or whatever the opposite is for you.
You too, sweat brother. Tell her to install a husband tracker app.
I need to ask you something serious, like marriage counseling level serious.
If this is about why I put the new roll of toilet paper on the holder instead of balancing it on the old roll like a Jenga tower, I'm ready to plead guilty.
Oh, this right here. Exhibit A, why does every single shirt you own smell like dirty ass?
That's the scent of a man who crushed it at fantasy football last night.
You lost by 38 points.
Emotionally crushed it. Huge moral victory. The commissioner sent me a sympathy gif of a crying Jordan. That's basically a championship belt in our league.
It smells like Axe body spray and shit.
That's the premium blend. Mid-30s male who still thinks he could play pickup basketball. Limited edition.
You know what my premium blend is? Wife who has washed this same sock 16 times. And it's still here like it's on witness protection.
Babe, maybe the sock doesn't want to leave. Maybe it's in love with the dryer. You ever think about that? You're breaking up a perfectly happy appliance romance.
I'm about to break up a perfectly happy marriage if you don't start turning your clothes right side out before you throw them in the hamper. I'm not running a laundry museum. I'm not curating Inside Out Vintage Collection 2025.
Okay, fine. New deal. I turn everything right side out. If you admit right now, on camera, no take backs, that my fantasy team name, Saquon My Barkley, is comedy gold.
It's juvenile. It's beneath us. It's objectively funny. Damn it.
Yes, victory lap. See? Told you. Moral and literal championship.
Get one more season with that name. After that, I'm changing the Wi-Fi password to please turn your damn shirts right side out 2026.
Deal. But I'm keeping the Axe shit regret cologne. It's my signature now.
I married a walking Reddit thread.
And you love it.
I love therapy more.
Ooh, finally lunch. I've been droning around the hive all morning doing absolutely nothing. You know, the usual.
Queen's orders.
Just exist handsomely. How's the pollen grind treating you, sweetheart?
Oh, fantastic. I've pollinated 47 flowers before 10 a.m., dodged 3 spiders, and still got nectar quotas to hit. Meanwhile, you're out here looking like you swallowed the entire honeycomb section. What's your secret, Dave? Gravity-defying gut.
It's all natural, babe. High protein royal jelly diet and 0 cardio. They call me the full service drone. Emphasis on full. You ever get tired of all that hard work?
Tired, honey? If I stopped buzzing, the whole colony collapses. But you just float there like a hairy blimp and call it meditation. Speaking of which, you planning to actually pollinate anything today? Or are you saving your stinger for the after party?
Oh, I pollinate selectively. Quality over quantity. One good flower properly fertilized, and boom, magic. You should try it sometime. Let a drone handle the heavy lifting for once. I promise I'll make it quick. Or slow, your call.
Dave, the last time you pollinated, the flower filed a complaint for lack of coverage. And slow? Please. You'd fall asleep mid-thrust and blame it on post-mating torpor.
Hey, stamina is overrated. It's all about the buzz. One good vibration and the pollen just sticks. You know what they say, once you go drone, you never go home alone.
Careful, big guy. Keep talking like that, and I might just drag you behind that daisy for a quick lunch meeting. But fair warning, I work fast, and I don't do overtime.
Wait, really? Like right now? Over the flower beds.
Nah, finish your break, Tubby. Maybe tomorrow, if you lose a few milligrams. Gotta get back to actual work. See you in the hive, handsome.
You tease. One day, Wanda, one day you'll need a little royal jelly in your life.